Hey guys, how's it going? It is Smalls, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing the new game called Phobies. So this new game ended up releasing about 1 or 2 months ago, and honestly my expectations were pretty low when I first saw this game on the Play Store. But honestly, I was pretty impressed when I decided to live stream the game just a few days ago. And we're just going to be talking about the pros and cons about the game. So first off, they have two main modes, which is the asynchronous mode and the live arena mode. And the asynchronous mode is a little bit weird. So you basically end up taking a turn, and once it's your opponent's turn, he doesn't have to be on the actual game to actually start playing. And since your opponent isn't on the actual game, he has 1 or 2 days to actually respond to his turn. Once that turn ends, you actually end up winning the game. So it's a little weird, but personally it's not my sort of gameplay. But if you're interested in less stressful situations or less stressful gameplay, the asynchronous mode is just good for you. And you can actually start up to 10 of these asynchronous matches. And now for the live arena modes, this is a real-time PvP experience. So it's just like any normal PvP game where you and your opponent are actually in the same match and you just battle it out till you win. And there's actually 2 ways of winning in the asynchronous mode and the live arena mode, and that's basically you either kill your opponent's heart, and you can kill your enemy's heart by getting on the panic points. So where you see those little X's on the screen, once you get on those tiles, you actually do some free damage to the heart, and you just take control over them, and you just do up to 200 damage per panic point. So if you capture all 3, that's 600 damage. Or you can walk up to their heart and do the damage there with your phobies. And another way to win the game, once your opponent runs out of keys and you kill his phobies, you actually end up winning the game. So it's not super difficult to understand, but you do actually have to strategize and play your cards right, because this is a very tactical experience. This is not a casual experience. Matches can take up to 10 to 15 minutes, and they're actually pretty sweaty. The game actually has a ranked system in place for both the asynchronous mode and the arena modes. There's also a season where at the end of every season, if you're very high in the leaderboards, you actually end up getting some rewards. So there's also leaderboards for the asynchronous mode and the arena mode. So there's many ways to actually get resources and or practice inside the game. So there's challenges, practice, quests, and leaderboards. The challenges and the quests are very easy ways to get resources. The leaderboards are kind of just a way to kind of grind out and try to see how good you can be. The practice is obviously just to practice. The monetization is a little problem, but we will get into that later in the video. There's a daily cap on resources, which kind of sucks. So at the end of every match, there is these jacks that you end up getting. So you get up to 8. Once you get those 8, you get the middle one, which is the one that gives you a lot of resources. That's the best one you can get. And there's also one free one that you can also get, but there's a 7-hour time limit on that. But honestly, it's not a big issue till you kind of realize that if you play a lot, you won't really be progressing towards anything, but you can get resources through challenges and quests. Like I said earlier, there's 3 types of resources that you can get inside the game. So there's tiers, beans, and the actual XP. So beans is the premium currency you can get. You can also get that for free, so I would consider that a premium currency. Tiers you get after you complete a match, and you can get card packs with that. That is the free currency you can get inside the game. And then lastly but not least is the XP. So after every match, you actually end up getting XP, and with that XP you can upgrade your phobies and max them out. And I personally like this game because of its art style. Its art style has this very hand-drawn touch to it, and I really like it. But one thing that I really disliked when I actually started playing the game, I really got a weird taste in my mouth when the tutorial is actually quite long. The tutorial is about 20 to 25 minutes long. They kind of extended the tutorial much than it needed to be, and I really didn't like that. It was kind of annoying because I had really good expectations about the tutorial, because I watched some videos where they said that the tutorial was really good, but it was really nothing special. It's just the fact that it was very long, and I really didn't like that. But after you actually finish the tutorial, it's really fun to actually play the game. The actual experience is really fun. But like I said, this is a competitive experience, and you really can't be playing dumb when you play this game. It's very strategy based. Like I said, one way that you can win is by killing your opponent's phobies. So you get keys at the start of the match. You have, I think, 20 maximum, and you get 3 per turn. So after every turn, you get to place any phobia that you want. It's not a deck building game. You don't build a deck. You get to choose from all your phobies. But once you run out of keys and your opponents kill off all your phobies, you're done for, because that's how they can win. So you really have to play your cards right by choosing what phobies you want on the map, how you can protect them, because once they die you cannot respawn them to the very next match that you end up queuing in. If you have a really strong card and it dies, you just lost a big advantage. You really can't be playing like really dumb or very casual. I do think that this game is a little bit competitive. It's not really a casual experience like I did say earlier. It's really fun though. I really like this game. There's many unique abilities and many unique phobies, but I really like this game. There's a lot of things to do. You can grind for many things. But now let's actually go on to the monetization of the game. The monetization can be a bit of an issue. So what I have seen is that the player base really isn't happy with the monetization. There is a slight play to win mechanic, which does tend to scare a lot of players off from the game. I really think that they should really fix that, because apparently there's some rare cards that you can get. And it's kind of annoying because every time I open the game or after I finish the tutorial, the game was all like, oh boom bam, you want to spend $5 on the game. And when developers actually use these strategies, it makes me not want to spend money on the game, because they're basically trying to force you to spend money on the game. I really only spend money on games when I know that the game I'm gonna play is really good and that I've been playing it for a long time. So shoving deals down players' throats is not going to want to make them spend money. So right now I'm not really high in ranked, but once you actually start playing and progressing higher and higher in the ranks, I feel like you're going to definitely experience more and more pay to win players. Right now it's not really a big issue, but they should definitely fix that, because I think the most expensive pack that you can get is like $10. That's the most amount of money that I've seen that you can spend on the game. I'll put all the things that you can buy inside the game up on the screen right now. These are all the things that you can actually buy inside the game. For a single pack, you can spend up to like $20 to $30, which really isn't valuable. You really don't want to be spending money on this game. They should definitely fix that monetization issue. There's a lot of strategy to this game. Like I said, it's a really fun game. I really like the art style. I really like the gameplay. I like how you don't really have to build a deck and you can use any of the phobies that you have. And the developers might even end up killing their game, because I feel like if people actually found out about this game, they would like it. It only has about 100,000 downloads inside the Play Store. It's a really fun experience. I think you guys should definitely try this out. It's just that the monetization really has to get worked on, and the daily cap is a little weird. You do get quite a bit on resources in between games and through those jacks, but you're kind of just capped at the end of the day. You can buy extra boosters, but do you really want to spend all your resources on just boosters just to get more resources? I don't think so. Just before we end this video, just remember to subscribe. I upload all sorts of variety content. Leave a like and leave a comment down below. We are super close to 100 subscribers, and leaving a comment down below will allow more people to find this video. But it's a really fun experience with the monetization kind of holding this game back. But other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
It's that good feeling, show me your with it. Iced out teeth, she loves when I'm grinning.
You know I'ma tell you what to do.